I would like to make a correction. If you watched the last video, this should be the last video until, or the last two videos rather. This should be the last video until favorite Disney cartoon. Sorry, Gargoyles. They should make a live action movie starring me. It's never gonna happen, but anyway. This is important, so this is why I'm making this video. So all over the news this morning, and it'll be on the news later today, and all over the internet, there is a caravan of people who have left their country and coming up north. Our sitting administration is about to send every one of my military brothers and sisters to put a halt to them. Alright. Now earlier, if you've been watching my videos, I pointed out the fact that this man is a devout racist. So not only does he not like Native Americans and blacks, he also doesn't like people coming out of Guadalajara or wherever the hell they're coming from. He doesn't want them in. He's worried about MS-13 and all that. And I understand the roaring of the threat. These dog tags are real. They came straight out of Fort Benning, Georgia. Now, where they were when they were engraved, I don't know. But I got these some bitches down at Fort Benning, Georgia, where I did a lot of push-ups for battle buddies, eyeball fucking officers. That's a special shout-out. He knows who he is. Anyway, that being said, where are we? What is the human race coming to when we can't look out for our fellow humans? Yeah, there are good and bad on every ethnicity of every human being on the planet. But when we start to condemn everyone for fucking breathing, when we condemn people for their gender identity crisis, when we condemn people for the color of their skin, when we condemn people for everything but their fucking actions, where are we? I'm a person who believes in supernatural shit. I believe that every now and again some of us hit a timeline slip or a timeline warp or wormhole, and we're the only ones who are aware of it. Alright? I say that because way back when Bill Clinton was impeached, I never knew he was impeached. From what I remember of his presidency, he did 8 years without so much of a problem except for getting oral copulation in the White House, making him the first legal black president. Yeah, even though he's a white man. He's a white man, he's a black man trapped in a white man's body. That was the running joke with everybody in my school, because I'm pretty sure he was the first president that I voted for. Alright? I'm pretty sure. And when he was done, I voted for Al Gore, who didn't get the job, who probably could have done a lot better job than the current administration. And Al Gore said he would never run again after all that he went through with that. And I can't really say I blame him. But I'm gonna touch on this caravan, man, because, you know, first and foremost, let me be the first to drop some truth. I'm gonna say this, I've said this 150,000 times, I'll probably say it 150,000 more. I am of Cherokee, black, and white descent. I do not have the right to be a racist. If you are of Native American descent, your ass is Asian because of the fact that Native Americans' origin is not here on American soil. Native American origins begin in Asia, crossed the land bridge to Alaska, and then splintered out from the tip of the North Pole to the south of South America. So these people technically coming up are of Native American descent. Because if you are of any Native American, if you are Aztec, Mayan, Incan, and Amazonian, because the Amazon's in South America, it's not in Africa, just in case you guys didn't know that, geographically speaking. If you are of those tribes, you are of Native American descent. South America and North America was populated by Native Americans for 20,000 years before Columbus ever stepped foot over here into those islands, which he had thought he was in India, which is how we got the name Indians. This caravan, we don't know who's on it. So I understand the suspicion. I get that. I get that 1000% because these dog tags are real and this is what I was trained for. But at the same time, I'm conflicted. Alright? Let me explain because I know you guys are thinking, whoa, James, you're about to be a hypocrite. Yes, I'm about to be a hypocrite because I'm conflicted. I've been watching a little bit of videos about Native American histories and how Native Americans were treated like dog shit and how we were put on a reservation by the same United States Army in which I attempted to serve in, which I legally am a veteran of. Got my cat card, got my dog tag, got my veterans card, and I understand that the threat of MS-13 is no fucking joke. We here in Charlottesville just had some connections to that with some murders that they just found. Alright? We have to screen the people. And I get that. And we can screen them at the border. You know. But before we pass judgment, we gotta remember that this country wasn't always all of ours. It was taken. We gave my ancestors a hunk of dirt to live on. We assimilated them. And we came with the policy of sterilization of the females of the species. We came to the policy of scalping Native Americans. We came to the policy of, kill the Indian, save the man. So I watched some of these videos, and it kind of hurt my feelings that my white ancestors would do this to my Native American ancestors when my black ancestors were in chains. And I'm sitting here thinking, and we're going in the wrong direction. I understand the screening. I understand protecting the soil in which we live on. I also understand that a lot of things have gone wrong with our military where our sitting administration has told people who aren't sure if they are a man or a woman that they don't have the right to serve the soil that we stand on. I have seen things and uploaded and watched videos where our sitting administration could tell you, and him being a person who hasn't served or hasn't known anybody who served, you know, he insulted a vet who died, invited the family to the White House and all that other crap because the vet was either the son of a Muslim or a Iranian immigrant or something in that nature. I'm not 100% sure on that, so you guys can Google it. The son got the Medal of Honor, even though he died. Then we seen him talk about the late McCain, where he said he don't like warriors who got captured. He liked warriors who didn't get captured. Alright, so we have some issues with a man who's running the country but doesn't like the soldiers in which they serve. You know, we have a lot of things that we need to function and fix in our country. Yeah. We're going to scan the people in the caravan. I get that. And we do have the right to stop them at the border. I get that. But I can tell you right now, those children are not threats. So before we go snatching kids away from their parents again, maybe we ought to reevaluate this thing. We have enough resources that at the border we can build border houses to put them there. We can probably talk to the tribe of Native Americans who have land on the border to maybe house a few of them until we figure things out. We have ways of doing things peacefully and properly, and no one wants to implicate them or implement them or put them in progress. I'm a 45-year-old man who's barely gotten to do anything with my life because of people's ignorant decisions and inability to do the right thing. We are on the cusp of us annihilating ourselves over stupid decisions. So before I stop this video, which I'm going to stop this video, I want you guys to think about one thing. One thing. When is the line drawn? When is the line drawn? When do we all decide that we are humans and not nothing? I'm James Williams Jr. It's Caravan number 2. I'm out.